So you join me on a very foggy, very muddy morning in the UK. Thank you for all the subscribers that have recently joined, so much appreciated. Really enjoying this process of sharing what I'm doing, sharing a little bit of knowledge along the way, getting some ideas, trying to grow the community. So thank you so much. Excited for 2022. I think it's going to be an amazing year. Unfortunately missed that shot from the fairway, but you can see played it with 126. Should have been a little bit downhill, but there's a slight breeze into. Absolutely perfect pin high, but as you can see it's missing to the right. Now just having a look at the footage that I have got, it looked like I was aiming a little bit right on my second shot, so it might be that I'm aiming a bit shut at the moment, which is meaning I'm going to end up right of target, but not too bad. If anyone saw my last round that I played, I was finding distance control pretty hard. Now I think that was a combination of getting the wrong distances in terms of I was scanning it correctly with my rangefinder, but then uphill, downhill is a massive challenge at say my course, Market Drayton. There's a lot of approach shots that are either up or down. There's not many flat shots. And you can actually see here, for once, I've actually flown longer the flag. The other day I couldn't even carry that wedge 100 yards. And that's just all to do with ball striking and low point, which I'll talk about in a minute. Now you're going to have to trust me on that one. Rolled it in as if my camera fell over. So yeah, so low point's really important when you're playing your iron shots. It's obviously important with driver because it means the difference between you swinging down on the ball or up on the ball, which makes a massive difference in terms of distance. But with irons, it really makes a difference for distance control, which is obviously the main thing you're trying to manage with your irons. So I had a bit of a scour of the internet for a bit of a feeling, a bit of a drill that I could work on. And it was actually Alistair Davies. I know he used to work at the Belfry when I had lessons there when I was a junior. So I say definitely trust what he says. Great coach, obviously he was a county coach at the time. I know he's one of the top 25 coaches now. And it's about just staying centred over your irons, so maintaining that spine angle and then shifting that low point to beyond the ball rather than on top of it, which is what I tend to do. So when I start to hit driver well, that's normally a sign that I'm kind of moving behind the ball. And if I start to hit irons badly, it's because I've got that move ingrained and I'm not having a different iron swing to a driver swing. And I know you guys have probably struggled with that as well. Hopefully what you'll see from being on my channel is that my golf isn't perfect. I'm not saying I'm an amazing golfer by any means. I'm not by any stretch. Lowest I've been off is 4 flat when I was a junior. So between then and now, wife, children, work, it's obviously taken its toll on the old golf game. But I do obviously have a good knowledge of the golf. I do have a degree, I am a teacher, I'm a qualified coach for all intents and purposes. So I do feel like I can offer a lot of value back, say, to the golf community. I've coached loads and loads of people over the years, and my mate who was off +2, say I used to spot for him, I used to say support with his coaching, not necessarily be his sole coach, but I'd support him with his swing ideas, making sure he's in the right positions at P1, P2, P3, etc. The putter is an absolute wonder this morning. Oh, 3 pars to start the day off. Happy days.
Now, while at this point in the round I haven't hit the greens, I've been quite happy in terms of the way I've struck the ball. Obviously gone pin high, been long, and I would have been on the green pin high had it not hit the top of the bunker.
Now, I'm going to stop banging on about it, but if you're not doing this with your game and you do struggle with getting a little bit steep, a little bit heavy with the irons, and then you get a little bit swipey with the driver, likely that you just need to work on those 2 feelings. So what I'll do, if we get to the next hole, I'll show you 2 different things I've been working on, and I think that if you find that as an issue in your game, I'm proof. I've not put loads of practice in between my last course vlog and today. In fact, I've put no practice in. So sometimes it can be a bit of a feeling. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect overnight, but my ball striking has improved vastly just from making sure that I'm doing the right things. Essentially, if you don't put the correct foundations in place, it doesn't matter how good your mindset is, how good your strategy is. If your fundamentals are poor or flawed, you're going to struggle with your distance control, you're going to struggle with your dispersion, you're going to struggle with your strike. These are all things that are really important in golf. So the way of thinking of it is, with your woods and your driving clubs, obviously distance is important, but the aim of the game with those clubs is to try and keep it on the planet, isn't it? Try and keep it straight, try and keep it in play, avoid those OB shots. With your wedges, is to make sure, or say with your wedges, with your irons and your wedges, distance control is king, isn't it? So managing that low point is really, really important. And if you're not sure what low point is, there's loads of videos out there talking about low point. Chris Ryan, and that's his name, he does a great video on low point and how to work better on that. And me and my golf show you how to manage low point, putting a line on the floor. That's also a very, very good drill. But essentially, you can only manage low point if you're making sure maintaining where your sternum is. That will dictate where your club drops. So club playing 90, so it's 80 to the front, 100 to the back, 52 degree.
So here I am with my 52, making sure I'm keeping my sternum over the ball, then turf contact, hit the middle of the green, just slightly past the pin. Then for my next tee shot, I'm hitting forward, making sure I say a little bit of a curve, but it's pretty much a dead straight shot, just trying to get it in play to give myself a wedge in.
So what I'm doing to manage low points is, what I'm doing, or what I was doing before I was duffing it, is going back, getting trapped, entering the turf here. What I'm working on, keeping my chest over the ball, left shoulder over the ball, and then that hopefully will make the low point more over here or more towards the ball. Like so. A YouTube clip that actually works and actually helps your golf. Who'd have thought? Amazing. But that is the difference when it comes from a great golf coach. They're not just telling you to do something because it sounds good, it looks good on social media. to get views, to get a click rate. No, it's actually to help golfers. I thoroughly recommend this feeling, this video. I'm going to put the video in the link. I think the word transform my ball striking is appropriate. Bold statement, but also absolutely bob on, absolutely spot on. The difference between today and the other day, absolutely ridiculous. Ah, ball striking. Now, I think this is going to be the last hole of our video for this little vlog. I mean, I just don't want to bore you with hitting fairways and greens really. No, I'm kidding. Makes a change, got to say. It makes the game so much more enjoyable as well. I think this is obviously the end of this. I'm going to continue my big focus for next year. And I think that improve anyone's golf. Managing low point on every club in your bag has got to be one of the most unspoken about skills going. It makes a difference. It makes a massive difference. It makes so much of a difference to the strike, which in turn makes a difference to how fast the ball comes off. And as I found the other day, if you're not striking the ball well, you might as well get your yardages and just chuck them out the window. I couldn't do gapping properly because my strike wasn't good enough. I'm just guessing really. So the difference between the other day and today, let me show you. There we are. Ball's jumped in, it's grabbed on the green, and that's for birdie. I didn't have anything like that the other day, so I'm currently level par, and that's for birdie. I'm going to film this hole. Whatever, if it misses, it misses. If it goes in, it goes in. And I wish you all Merry Christmas. But let's be honest, if that had gone in, I might have needed to lie down, and there is nowhere to lie down in the mud at the moment. I'll take a level par for those first 6 holes. So everyone that has already, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching the videos. I really do hope they help in some way. Again, I started the channel for me to vlog my own experiences, my own thoughts. I suppose started the channel as well because it gets to me when people say, oh yeah, comment on the channel, drop a little like, and then they don't actually comment back, they don't have the time. And I've seen many videos where there's hundreds of comments and there's not even one reply. Now I know these guys are busy, but I don't want my community to be like that. If I ever grew so big that I couldn't comment on the videos, it'd make me quite sad really. I think that one of the things I pride myself on is being personable. If someone's asking a question or putting a comment in there, they've taken their time, haven't they? They've taken their time out of their day, out of their leisure time, to either put an opinion out there or ask a question. It does upset me if that question goes unanswered. So yeah, so that's the reason I started the channel. I'm going to keep on doing the videos, say for myself, to make sure I'm tracking my progress. Hopefully improving my golf and your golf along the way. So thank you for watching the video. See you guys around soon. Happy New Year.